Well, howdy folks, thank you for joining me today. This is going to be episode number 3. I'm ready to start my electrical work in the garage. I'm going to get some boxes set. I'm going to start pulling some wires, get all that taken care of just real quick. I'll show you what I'm doing. I already got a couple light boxes set. This right here is where my door is going to go. I want to make sure I don't put any wiring in there. And over here, this tape is going to be the countertop height for my work area, cabinets underneath, and then some wall stuff on top. So I have everything pretty well marked. As you can see, I put a light switch in there that's going to operate a couple of the garage lights. It'll be on a 4-way switch. So there'll be a switch here, there'll be one by that door, and then one inside the kitchen over there. And that'll operate 3 of the new lights I'm going to be putting in. I'm going to start setting these receptacles in here, the boxes in here, get everything set, and then I'm going to start pulling wires. We are going to get started on that, ain't we, Sonny? Yep. Ready to get started? I'm going to run, I think, 3 circuits, not counting the lights in here. So I want things separated a little bit because one of my problems before was if I plug in my 15 amp table saw, that's 15 amp circuit. So if I turn my shop vac or something on the same circuit, it blows it every time. So I'm going to circuit up. Now, one of the things I'm going to use to get everything lined up is my DeWalt laser level right there. I already got it set up at the top of the outlet box where I want the top of the outlet boxes to run down here. This is a pretty cool laser level. If you're interested in it, I will leave my Amazon affiliate link in the description below if you're interested in this laser level. It's pretty handy to have around. So one of the things I was going to do is run an outlet to the outside of the wall. So I cut a 2x4 to fit between my studs at the height I wanted the box. Make sure that's level so it'll look good outside. Now there are outlets for outside you can do this way. I got the horizontal one, so my box needs to go like this. If you'll notice these nails, there's no way I'm going to be able to nail those, but you can take these out like this, flip the box over, and go in like this. Now I'll be able to nail those. So a little trick for you there, just in case. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark this where I need to cut, and I'm going to use a marker so I can see it really good. I'm going to get my oscillating tool and cut that out right now. There's obviously different ways you can do it. You can cut it out from inside. You could have marked that and cut it with a jigsaw, but I got an oscillating tool I'm going to cut out. You can also drill each corner in here all the way outside. Take your jigsaw out there and cut it if you don't have a way to get in between these studs. I'm just going to use my oscillating tool. Now, if you do any work around the house, you really need one of these. These little oscillating tools are great. You can get them cordless. I got, obviously, a corded one. They were cheaper, but it's really handy. And this is a rigid. Obviously, you don't have to get rigid. Pretty nice to have. And they come in handy for so many things. Here's Johnny. So one of the things I didn't consider is this is thicker out here than what you would normally use one of these for. So it goes out to this little nub here, obviously, which isn't quite far enough. And the way I had the nails going in like this would probably go down into the siding, might go out. So I can't do that way, and I need to go out a little bit farther. I'm just going to take my little oscillator. That'll be like that. And I'm going to cut these off. Now I'll go outside, see where I'm at there, tap it flush. So here we are on the outside. I'm out too far, so I'm going to knock that back where it needs to be. Now I'll take my nail and I'll go straight down through here like that and hold the box. So as you can see, I got all of my boxes in that I'm going to put in all the way around. Got the high ones. Over here I'm putting a couple in the existing wall, so I haven't actually put the box in, but I do have the hole cut, and I'll be using a remodeler's box there since I'm leaving the drywall on. I have a box on the ceiling that's going to be for a retractable extension cord to hang there. I got a 45 footer. Get anywhere in the garage I need to get, and outside. So my next task, I'm going to cut the holes for the lights. I got one going there, got one going there, one going there. So outside you can see I have these battens and they're uneven. The other side's not this. This is not on a stud, so the stud's over here. So if I miss that, I'll hit a stud. If I go in here, this side's narrower, so it'll put me here. So here's what I'm doing. I drew out where we want them, and I just made some blocks. I want to mount these here. They'll get painted the same color blue as the house. So I'm going to mount these here, and then I'm going to drill my hole right here. So the light will actually set on top of these. So I got one for this side, and I got one for this side. Temporarily, I'm just going to nail them up in the corners, because I'll be drilling a circle in the middle. So come out here, stick those up there. I think I got enough room. Put one there and one there. So I'll just mark my center by doing this, corner to corner, so I have them marked out. Now this really is the scary part, because I'm going to drill through my house. If it's wrong, guess who has to fix it? Me. Got this 4-inch drill bit. Sorry. Got this 4-inch hole saw. Put that right on the center. See how that would have been really difficult to cut. That's why I put the full piece in before I did that. As Indiana Jones would say, I'm through! On to the next one. By the way, Indiana Jones said that in The Last Crusade when he was going through all the trials to get to the Holy Grail. I'm through. I'm through! In case you were wondering. Here's what we got. A hole there and a hole there. Next, I have to put one up there on the side. I won't video that. It's going to be the same thing, only easier. And there's what it looks like from the inside. Ooh. And right there. So I'm not going to get those wired yet, but I am going to get the boxes put in and probably go ahead and mount the lights outside just to cover up those holes. We get a good idea what it looks like at that point. So, but they won't be wired in. I'll get that when I get everything else. So once I put that outside light in up here, then I'm going to be ready to pull wires, and I probably won't video that, but I'll show you after I'm done what I did.